Hi guys, Phil here from Phil Lifts. Might have seen my previous video, which was a quick tip video on training. This video is going to be more of a review. I'm going to be reviewing the Ultimate Strongman World Championships, which takes place next month in Newcastle at the Metro Radio Arena. Some of you may be aware of this, some of you might not. This is not to be confused with World's Strongest Man, which has already happened. Took place in the summer. The winner of all that's been announced, so to speak, on social media to an extent. However, they tend to keep it quiet and then show everyone at Christmas. Why they do this, I'm not really sure, but I'm going to be talking about this more in a different video. However, today is going to be a short review of Ultimate Strongman World Championships, which takes place in Newcastle. Like I said, the full 12-man roster has been announced today. The final one, which is Michael Light, Denmark's strongest man. Good strong competitor, good presser, good deadlifter. The other 12 guys got Eddie Hall, Zadruna Savickas, Lauren Charley, Konstantin Janisha, Tom Stoltman, Czech Sinau, Eric Dawson, Gregor Szymanski, Mikhail Shivlikov, Rafael Gorzlik, and Terry Hollands. Some of those you may well be aware of, likes of Hall, Hollands, Charley, Savickas, etc. These guys need no introduction. There's a few of them on the list who you may not have heard of, such as Stoltman, Scotland's strongest junior, younger brother of Luke Stoltman, Scotland's strongest man. You've got Eric Dawson, the Cookie Monster, American Strongman, won this year's SCL England, good stone lifter, big, powerful guy. Rafael Gorzlik, German strongman, not really seen a great deal of him, but boasts a good press, and from his training videos, what I've seen, looks like he's up for this. So it should be an interesting event. Good mix of guys, some experienced, some young, some sort of middle of the road guys, some good veterans in there like Szymanski, who've been a lot of World's Strongest Man shows. Not won or came on the podium, but a good all-round powerful strongman. Move on to the events. It's 5 events over one day. First event is the tyre flip, 400 kilo truck tyres, 4-man, 4 lanes, head to head, fastest time wins. 20-metre course, 75 seconds. Good opening event. I say he was feeling fit, he was feeling the strongest on the day. It'd be interesting to see how this event shapes up with some of the younger guys who maybe not used to lifting this kind of heavy weight, but also some of the bigger guys who might struggle with the fitness aspect of it. So it should be good to see how this event sort of opens the competition. Interesting event to start a competition with, but I think it'll be a good one. Get the crowd going. Next event for me is probably the premier event of the whole show, deadlift for max. Starts at 360 kilos. It's a raw deadlift, so no suits allowed, but straps and belt allowed. It's a last man standing event, 20 kilo increments. The weight goes up until the last person who lifts the heaviest weight. Like I said, no suits, so it should be interesting to see how this works out with some of the guys who maybe used to pulling heavier weights in suits in comparison to those who train without suits or compete without them all year round. Third event, super yoke, which is 2-lane, 500 kilo super bike yoke, which is pretty standard now for Ultimate Strongman. The big super bikes either side, lift up, go, fastest time wins, 20-metre course or distance carried. Fourth event, the Lewis Sear axle press medley. Axle press is something that you see quite common in Ultimate Strongman. Glenn Ross is a big fan of it. He was a good axle presser himself back when he was competing, but this time it's 4 lift medley, 4 axles, increasing in weight each time. Starts at 147, then goes up to 167, 187 and 207. Fastest time wins or fastest time on the implement. No belt cleans allowed. Got to rest on the stomach, up to the chest and press. This is going to prove difficult for some of the lighter guys when it comes to pressing like the 187 and the 207. Be interesting to see how the likes of Savickas cope on this now that he's dropped weight, but also be interesting to see if Eddie can push the 207, Sinau, etc. Both good pressers. We'll also put a video of him on doing a 180 kilo axle, which looked light yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. But once again, you've got to lift 2 axles previous to this. Full cleans off the floor, overhead, back down, onto the next one. It's not just about pure brute strength, it's about fitness as well. Final event is Stones of Strength. Your standard Atlas Stone event. 5 stones on 4'4" barrels, traditional tacky allowed. The fastest time wins. or the person who lifts the most stones in that time limit. Quite a light stone run for a competition of this standard: 115, 130, 145, 160, 175. However, you've got to remember that there's a heavy axle press before this, a deadlift for max, heavy tyre, and a heavy yoke run. So it's going to be interesting to see how the longevity of these guys lasts from event 1 to event 5, and see if the good stone lifters like Dawson, Hall, Hollins, etc. have got the fitness in them to this final event. And this event could be what clinches the podium positions and the title on the day. I'm not going to make a prediction of who's going to win overall, because I feel like there's some very close events. I do feel like Eddie and Lawrence are going to finish on the podium. Where on the podium, I'm not going to place. However, I think Eddie's got 3 events that work in his favour: the deadlift, the axle, and the stones. So if he wins those 3, he's probably going to win the event overall. But it could come down to anything on the day, who's feeling the fittest. Eddie doesn't always train with these implements all the time. He posted a video yesterday of him training with the axle for the first time in a while, which looked fairly comfortable, and he says he's going to be training with us 2 to 3 days a week now, so I can't see him doing badly on this event. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. Same with Loz. Everyone knows he's a good runner with a yoke, so these favour him. Big Z, new physique, looking trim, looking lean, he's looking healthy, but will this affect his static strength for his pressing, his deadlift? He's got a slight niggle in his back still, from what I've heard, so this might affect his deadlift. Might not lift as heavy as he would normally do, which could influence how the finishing table looks. However, you've got some new guys coming through like Janisha, who's a good deadlifter. He's also a good mover. You've got Mikhail Lecht, the Danish strongman, who's a good presser, also a good deadlifter. You've got Hollins, who's a good all-rounder, same as Shivlikov, same as Zemansky. They're all good all-round strongmen, good movers, good static strength, but no all like one outline area where you think they're going to win that event. These guys are going to be pushing to finish in the top 3 of each event, I would think, and pushing for podium positions, but maybe not win it. So that's a quick overview of the Ultimate Strongman World Championships that's coming up next month, Newcastle, Metro Radio Arena, 10th of December. Don't confuse this with World's Strongest Man, which some people on social media seem to be doing. It's a totally separate event run by Glenn Ross, the same guy who runs UK Strongest Man, which is on our TVs at the minute, although it was completed previous to this. It's going to be a great show. Say some experienced guys, some well-known guys, some less well-known, younger, up-and-coming strongmen, and some sort of middle-of-the-road guys who are breaking into the scene and are pushing for those podium positions. So if you haven't got your tickets already, I've got mine, so if you need them, I'll get onto the Metro Radio site, get your tickets booked. It's going to be a great event for strongmen, especially to have such an event of this magnitude in England. It's going to be great. Hopefully push the sport even further. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Phil Lifts. I'm on Facebook, down as Phil Lifts, and Instagram as Phil Lifts ST. Get on those pages, have a quick look, press like, and look forward to more videos coming your way. Thanks very much, and thanks for watching.